Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear legislators, distinguished audience, dear my brothers and sisters, good morning. Firstly, let's first gratitude to the Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Taala who has given us many blessings so that we can live in this special opportunity in healthy conditions. Ladies and gentlemen, in this opportunity, I'd like to deliver my speech about education. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before I continue my speech, I want to give you a very good quote from Nelson Mandela. He is from South Africa. Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, from his quote, it is clear that education actually is very important to change the world. And then let's talk about education in Indonesia. We know Indonesia is the country with the largest society in the world. So, with so many society in Indonesia, the government of Indonesia has a problem, ladies and gentlemen. And what's that problem? Yeah, with so many society in Indonesia, the government really has a problem to provide education for all of Indonesia. Why I can say like that? Okay, can we realize that if there are so many people in Indonesia, and if the government wants to help the good education, the government cannot make mind their system to provide education, to provide the best education for all of Indonesia, ladies and gentlemen, because there are too much society in Indonesia. And besides that, the other reason why the government have a problem with implementing education in Indonesia is about the various levels of social, economic, and cultural difference that Indonesians have right now. We know that Indonesia has so many societies, so there are so many kinds of people that have high social policy, high economic society, have a cultural quality. And so from the reason why I talk about education, I want to deliver my argument, but I want to deliver what are the alternatives that can be done by the government to implement this good education for Indonesia, especially for Indonesia that has so many societies. One alternative, the first, adding the capacity of high schools that apply together with the addition of social schools. And second, increasing the capacity of private schools. The third, development of open schools with the media correspondence, modules, and radio broadcasting. And the fourth, establish the practical skills courses. Ladies and gentlemen, with the alternatives that I have mentioned before, actually the purpose of the alternatives is to enlarge the school media that will be used for the Indonesian society for them to get education. Because of what? Because we can imagine, if there are so many societies in Indonesia, the media from the government to provide education is just a little. We can compare the comparison of the number of society in Indonesia and the media of education that we have by the government, ladies and gentlemen. If that is not balanced, of course, education in Indonesia can be developed, can be maximized as should be. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind us about one of Indonesia's hero in education sector. Do you remember Hanya? Yeah, Hanya is one of heroes in Indonesia that moving in education sector. We know that there are also the people who established the Taman Siswa. And the Juara is his three philosophies. The first is Tubuhi Handayani, and the second is Ingatan Santono, and the third is Ingin Maju Mangal Maju. And potentially the main purpose of education in Indonesia is to improve the skill of the society in Indonesia, especially the skill in cognitive or about their knowledge, and then psychomotory, and then psychomotory, and then cognitive, and then effective, yes, effective. And if we see at the philosophy, it is has three meanings. That is the first na, that is lucky, and the second rasa, and the last is harmony. So ladies and gentlemen, from my speech I can conclude that education is very important for all Indonesia. I think that this speech I can tell you, I hope my speech will be useful for us. I hope this will be sustainable.